Joe Biden's getting interviewed here, and it's on Florida's 970 WFLA. And they're going to ask him about Occupy Wall Street movement generally, but also specifically about Van Jones. And he seems to not know who Van Jones is. That's fascinating. Let's listen.
I really don't know about the Van Jones group, all except what I read in the press. And by the way, I don't disrespect the Tea Party. I think the Tea Party and the Van Jones folks are different halves of the same concern. There's an overwhelming frustration. And so you have on the one end Van Jones's guys, whoever he is, talking about
used to be
Wall
in the administration. Used to be Green Czar.
Oh, is that all right?
Didn't know he was the Green Job Czar. Didn't know who he was. Just assumed that the Occupy Wall Street was the Van Jones people. I think there's some chance Joe Biden didn't realize that Van Jones is a human being. Like, he kept referring to the Van Jones group. And he might have been totally confused by that. But to me, that was really interesting, not because that he doesn't happen to know one particular guy that was in the administration, although there was a huge uproar over it. But to me, it's more interesting that how insular he is, how he lives in a bubble. You didn't know that Van Jones had the whole thing with the Glenn Beck and Fox News attacking him, and that the White House threw Van Jones on the bus and basically told him to leave. The vice president didn't know any of that? You don't even, and let alone the fact that you didn't know that you had a green job czar and it was this guy named Van Jones. Apparently they never met. Apparently that was not a top priority for the vice president. Doesn't it show you how little they know? Isn't it amazing? Like, just to prepare this simple show, I read so many things, and then when I come on the show, I'm so stressed that I didn't read enough. I could have done more, right? Whereas, like, incredibly important, powerful people like the vice president are walking around like, who are these people? Are they the Van Jones group? Who are they? Are they the opposite of the Tea Party people? I don't know. That's amazing.
It's possible also that it kind of shows, this is what I thought, it shows that as much as they were saying, Van Jones part of the Obama administration, and then they're sending him to this socialistic, communistic, whatever words they can come up with, place, they didn't think anything of him. He didn't know who the hell he was. He's like, oh, he didn't do anything with us. Like, he was that small of a player within the administration. So he showed how much he really had an influence on, even though they said he did. Obviously, we knew that, though.
Yeah, so shocking, it turns out that the conspiracy wasn't true after all. The conspiracy that he got fired for, that no one was apparently paying any attention to at the White House. Man, the more I find out about how little the people in power know, the more worried I get. And it's not just politicians. I've been told a million stories about whether it's people in the media or it's other people that are involved in politics that you think know a lot of stuff. I mean, they'll show up right before a show, or they'll show up right before a Senate hearing, and they won't know a damn thing about it. And maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but man, it is troubling.